All right, welcome back. So I wanted to do something here. We're going to be talking about Marvel Rivals skins. I wanted to rank each character's skins from worst to best, but I don't think I could drag out one video per character. Like, each character has, some characters have more skins than others. Some of them have, 9, some of them only have 5. But even then, I don't think I could do, one video on Captain America's, ranking all Captain America skins, and one on, Hulk. Because I just don't have a lot to say about every skin. So we're going to break this series up into 4 parts, assuming that I actually get around to doing all 4 parts, right? So just like with my wish list, we're going to start with the Vanguards. So what we're going to do is rank each Vanguard skins from worst to best, and then go through in a quick lightning round with every character's skins in one big list. Now, I looked up all the cosmetics for every character because I know that there's some that aren't in the game, technically, you can't purchase them anymore. So I think I have every skin included in this video that is out at the time of me making this video, which is September 1st, 2025. We're going to go in alphabetical order, so we're going to start with Cap, and we're going to go through this relatively quickly. I don't have, paragraphs on paragraphs for every skin. We're just going to hit on each one, what I like or don't like, and then we'll do the big ranking at the end. All right, so we've got our first skin, and we have a terrible start. I mean, what an awful way to kick off this video here. Captain America. No idea what the plan was here. I guess they wanted something that related to AIM in their game in some way. Not that I really know why, because it's not like AIM is I don't think anyone's favorite group is AIM, but whatever. I mean, the skin looks terrible. The yellow looks bad. It's just a bad skin. I just don't like it. All right, so next up, 6th place, Captain Gladiator. I do not like this skin, and I think in making this video, I realized something, which is that I don't like Cap skins. I think a lot of them kind of suck. They just aren't very good. I don't know if it's his build. He's a big boy. I don't know if he's not getting clothes that really fit him nicely, but his skins are just kind of lame. Also, I don't like his middle part, and his outfit looks weird. It's just tacky. Number 5 is the Star Spangled Style skin. Okay, listen, again, I just don't really care for these Cap skins. He's got a nice suit on, I'll give him that. Nice, he actually got a nice tailored suit, but his haircut looks bad. I don't know if it's just the blonde or if that's a thing for me, but I don't know. I mean, it's just not very good. 4th is the default skin. And usually the default skins are relatively close to the bottom, but Cap's skin lineup is just so not good that this skin gets to be right in the middle of his list. It's just an all right skin, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's also not particularly good. It's just a solid Cap look, right? I kind of wish his base was more comic accurate in terms of look. I don't like the kind of more militaristic. I wish there was more blue in there, but the rest of his skins are so bad that this one gets moved up higher than it probably deserves to be. 3rd is Captain Clintar, and again, I don't even think this skin is very good. It's literally just all right, but again, Cap is he's just not doing very good in terms of skins. I feel like this is a wasted skin slot too. You could have given this symbiote skin to somebody else, or you could have used this slot to give Cap a better skin. You wasted it on this. Hey, so I'm back with the 2nd spot on Cap's list, and it's another one that's just okay. Galactic Talon. Maybe I'm just a hater, but there's really nothing special here. It's not bad, but I feel like there's way too much going on. Not to mention the colors are kind of lame in my opinion, so this one doesn't really do it for me. And in 1st place for Cap, the only skin that I'd say I actually like for him is the Avengers Infinity War skin. I really like the beard here, and he has brown hair. I think he looks better with brown hair in this game. I know he's supposed to be blonde, but I don't know, I just like the brown look better. But not too much to add here. I like his overall look. I like the darker colors for him. It's a good skin. All right, so moving alphabetically, next up is Doctor Strange. And in last place is his Master of Black Magic skin, which is literally just a recolor of his default that looks worse. Yeah, pretty deserving last place, I'd say. In 6th place is his default skin. Pretty basic look here, nothing too special, nothing to write home about, but it's solid, you know? I sort of wish his base skin was more comic accurate or even more accurate to his movie look. Like, I wish there was a lot more blue in his midsection, but hey, for what you got, I mean, it's just a default skin. You don't need the default skin to be anything crazy good. It's a solid skin. In 5th place is the Sorcerer Supreme of the Galaxy skin. Good skin. I like the silver and the black colors a lot, but it's kind of just, you know, like whatever. Nothing too special here. I don't think I'd ever choose to buy it, but it's not terrible. In 4th place is the Old Man Strange skin, and this is a skin that I actually think is really nice. I think Strange's, like, body type, just leads to nice skins. Like, the way they typically dress him up and the facial hair, I don't know, it just leads to good looks. Speaking of his facial hair, I think it looks really good on this skin, and I also like the bright blue details that he has on his hands and arms and stuff. Just think it looks really cool. 3rd place for Doctor Strange is the God of Magic skin. I really like this one, and I am a bit biased because this is the only skin I've used on Strange since I unlocked it way back in Season 0. But hey, it's a really good skin. Really like the white. The cape is cool. I like the effects when you actually use it. I guess that's an added effect I can actually talk about. Good skin. 2nd is the Sorcerer Immortal skin, and this is an absolutely stunning skin to look at. The traditional Chinese influence on the skin is super pretty. I really like the orange fabric that's wrapping around his shoulders, and the base greenish teal colors all over the skin are an absolute delight to stare at. And number 1, the Multiverse of Madness skin. I just really like the zombie look here, and honestly, I wish the base skin's normal tunic sort of wear was more similar to the colors on this skin. Also, the extra hands and arms on his shoulders and neck look really cool. Alright, that's all for Strange, but we still got a few more heroes to hit on, so let's move on to Emma Frost. In 6th place, which is last for Emma, we got the Will of Galacta skin. This is one of those, like, Twitch drop skins that have the Galacta theme. I do not like this skin. I do not like this color palette. A lot of the skins with this color palette are going to be at the bottom of their list for their respective characters, because I just don't really think it's a great color palette. I don't think it usually works very well for most of the characters in the game. In 5th place is Golden Diamond, and this is another skin that, in my opinion, just is not great. I mean, Emma looks good, but, you know, the gold palette and the purple I don't love. I really don't like the purple highlights in her hair. It's just not good. In 4th place is Blue Sapphire, and I just have to wonder here, why does Emma have so many recolors, right? I mean, she's got 3 and then 4 if you include the default. There's nothing really wrong with this skin, but I don't think it's better than the base. It's just mid, so it's in 4th place here, the Blue Sapphire. In 3rd place is her default skin, and I think this is actually going to be the highest a default skin places. Just a very decent skin, nothing too crazy. Emma Frost looks great, obviously, but nothing too special with the skin. In 2nd place is the X Revolution skin, and yeah, you know, it's a good skin. Nothing too special. I think people just like it because of how much skin is showing. But, like, the way I see it, you're only seeing Emma from the back anyways, so a bunch of skin showing on the front doesn't really move me personally. And in 1st place, we got the Phoenix Diamond. This is a peak skin to me. For those of you freaks who are into the skins with skin showing, freaks whom I am totally different to and not like at all, this skin is much better because you can actually see all of that from the back. Also, I just think it's a really good skin aside from that. I really like her hair. The color palette looks good. I like the phoenix kind of thing on her chest. Really cool skin. Alright, next up, we got Groot. In 7th place, we got the Guardians 3 skin. And we need to keep it totally real here, guys. This skin is ass. Just straight ass. He looks weirdly bulky. Like, I know trees are kind of bulky, and Groot is supposed to be like a tree guy, but I just don't think it's a good skin. I'd honestly rather use the base skin, to be totally honest. 6th place, we got the Abby's Algae skin. Nothing too crazy, nothing wrong with it. It's a fine skin. I think the blue looks nice, but in comparison to the base, I do think it's worse. I like the colors on the base skin more. And so, piggybacking off of what I just said with the last skin, 5th place, the default skin. Just a solid, fine skin, slightly gets the edge over the other one because of its colors for me. In 4th place is the Carved Traveler skin. I really like the overall look of this skin. I think the colors are really nice. I like the kind of redwood look. And I like the shape of his head and the sculpt, honestly, better than his base skin. Third place, Symbiote Flora. Pretty good skin. I really do not have much to add here. Second place, we got the Yij Groot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I like this skin. I don't totally love how bulky it is, but I like the little orbs hanging off of his body. I think they look cool. And first place for Groot is the Holiday Happiness skin. I really like this one. I like his Santa Claus look, but he's also not just Santa Claus. He's also like a Christmas tree. I think it's cool. All right, so moving on to the Hulk now. Last place, we've got Punk Rage. Now, maybe this will be a bit surprising to some people, but guys, I really do not like this skin. Keep in mind with the Hulk that there's essentially 3 skins to look at because of his 3 different forms, right? And honestly, with this one, I think his ultimate form looks pretty cool, and his hulked out form isn't too bad. But man, his banner look is just so ugly. I cannot stand it. All right, so fourth place is the Mighty G-Bomb skin. With this one and the next one coming up, it basically just comes down to which color you prefer, and that's kind of how it is with a lot of the defaults and the rare recolors. I just like Hulk, and I prefer him green, man. So that's why this gray skin is in fourth, and why the default skin is in third. I just prefer the green. There really isn't too much to say here about either of these two skins, though. They're just basic Hulk skins. In second place is Joe Fixit, and man, this skin hurts my soul. The Joe Fixit skin could have easily been first on this list and one of the best skins in the game, but they decided to ruin it. I don't understand why they added all these ugly-ass lines onto the skin. And then they tried to give him like a Thanos chin for some reason, and the blue lines, like, it just does not look good. I just hate it. If you took away all the weird lines, the skin honestly could have been perfect, but they decided to do too much, and thus, in my opinion at least, they ruined the skin. And so, in first place, mainly because of how much they ruined the Joe Fixit skin, we've got Green Scar. This is a damn solid skin. Honestly, the banner form isn't great in my opinion, but I really like the Hulk skin. And honestly, this skin might only be first just because of how mad I am at them ruining Joe Fixit with all those lines. Alright, Magneto's up next, and he's my main, so you know I got some thoughts on his skins. Now, in sixth place, we've got the default skin, and I think this is the only time on the list where the default skin is in last place. Nothing wrong with this skin, by the way. I just think that among the skins Magneto has, his default is the worst. I don't mind Magneto wearing white like during Marvel Now or the early Krakoa era, but with this skin, I don't think it looks great. Maybe it's the shade of white that sort of leans too much towards gray, or maybe it's the red on the helmet that I don't love, but it's last. In fifth place is the Will of Galactus skin, and hey, this one gets moved up from where it would usually be in last place for most characters. But with Magneto, I think the colors look better than the base white does. Coming in fourth place is the Uncanny Black Steel. This is a solid skin. Honestly, when it comes to Magneto's 3 colors that you'll see him wearing mainly in the comics, you got white, black, and the red and purple. Black is honestly like my least favorite, but in the game, I think this one looks the best between the black and the white. In third place for Magneto, we've got King Magnus. This is a pretty good skin. I like the gold and red accessories on his suit, but I kind of hate his facial hair here, and also the other 2 skins are just better in my opinion. In second place, you got the Master of Magnetism. Finally, a beautiful, nice, classic skin for Magneto. I really love the way the colors look here, and I like his helmet. It took a bit, but it grew on me. This is the skin I used on him for a very long time, so I'm definitely a bit biased, but it's just so clean. Like, there's no way you can actually dislike this skin. And in first place is the Binary Sword skin. Just such a cool skin. I don't even have that much to say. It's just peak. Definitely one of the best skins in the game, in my opinion. Alright, so next up is Penny Parker, and her skins kinda suck. Like, 4 of her skins are pretty much just recolors, so we're kinda just gonna blast through them here. Fifth place, Olive Skimmer. Nothing special here, just an inferior recolor of the base skin. Fourth, the default. Fine, basic. 3, Blue Tarantula. I kinda like this one actually, nothing bad about it, and I like the blue on the mech here, but there's nothing special. Number 2, Venom. Also essentially just a recolor. There's a few differences, but it's nothing really special. And lastly, number 1, Yatsuka Hagi. Hopefully I pronounced that right. This is an actually good skin, finally. The mech here looks super cool, the colors are great, the fur is really nice, and the Oni design on the chest area is awesome. Penny's only actually good skin. Next up is the Thing, and Ben has a lot of skins to run through, so we're going to try to get through them relatively quickly here. In 8th place, the Unlimited. These first 3 skins with Ben are all just him wearing different colored pants, so I'm just rating the skins on how much I like his pant color. The worst one is the Marvel Unlimited tie-in skin. Not bad, but when it comes to colors I think the Thing should be wearing, this one's the worst. 7th, the Default. Just a pretty normal, basic skin with nothing much going on. It's good, but nothing special. In 6th place is the First Family skin. This skin is pretty much the same as the other 2, not much going on, but I like the colors a bit more, so it gets a slight edge over the other 2. 5th place, Sunshine Thing. I know this skin is like a meme and everybody likes it, but it's pretty much just the same as the base skins, but he's just showing off more rock. In terms of actual skin quality, I think it's just fine. In 4th place is the Future Foundation skin. Okay, we have a good skin here, finally. Ben's got a few really good ones, and I think this is first. Of course, the base skin is where he's wearing white, but then you can change it to black, and I think it also looks cool. I know it's just a recolor of the same skin, but you're pretty much getting 2 skins in one, so you can't really complain there. In 3rd place is his First Steps movie tie-in skin. Pretty good one here. I really like the full blue suit on him. I think I just like the skins where he's fully clothed, but I guess that's because he's fully clothed in all of the non-recolor skins, except for the thong one, and I guess the symbiote, unless you want to say he's clothed wearing the symbiote. I think having him wear clothes just means you get to do a lot more with his look. Anyways, this is a really great skin. In 2nd place is the Symbiote Thing skin. This is another really good one. I really like the spiked areas on his shoulders and also on his forearms. I'd say the main things that make this skin stand out, though, are the bright blue, both on his tongue and on the logo that he has on his chest. Really like those touches. And in 1st place, the Trench Coat. Honestly, there was never any real competition here. To me, this is by far Ben's best skin, and probably one of the best skins in the game, honestly. It's just so good. He looks so dapper. I mean, I just love it. The hat, the glasses, just beautiful. Alright, next up is Thor, who has even more skins than the Thing. In 9th place, Midgard Umber. Really basic, boring skin. Nothing wrong with it, but it's nothing special either. It's just a recolor, and that's how it gets its placement. 8th, the Default. This is literally just the previous skin we talked about, but I like the colors a bit more, so it gets the slight nod here over the other one. In 7th place is the Herald of Thunder. This isn't a bad skin, but I personally just don't really care for it. To me, it's nothing special, but I'm not saying it's bad. It's just okay. In 6th place is the Reborn from Ragnarok skin. Honestly, I think the only reason I have this one a little bit higher is because it's based on the comics. I know the other one is too, but this is like the Thor I imagine in my head. More of a classic look for him, so I like that. And that's why he gets 6th place here. 5th place, Thor Love and Thunder. This is a good skin, and I really like the colors on it, especially the gold. Honestly, I think the movie this skin comes from might be part of what holds it back for me. Such a great look from such a terrible movie. Really is unfortunate. 4th place is Majestic Raiment. I hope I'm pronouncing that second word correctly. I have to be honest with you guys, the whole Hellfire Gala theming was a bit disappointing. It's such a cool thing in the comics, and I feel like we barely got any cool looks from it. Like, they didn't take nearly enough actual Hellfire Gala looks from the comics and put them into the game, for my taste. Barely got any of the Hellfire Gala looks for any of the actual X-Men characters in the game, but we did get this comic-accurate Thor look, and I'm pretty happy about it. It's a great skin, and I'm glad it got into the game. 3rd and 2nd in this list are going to be Azure Skies and Worthy Waves, respectively. These two aren't even really different skins. One is literally just a recolor in the shop that you buy with the recolor currency. That being said, either way, this skin is great. I definitely put the original over the recolor, though. Also, the Throg Hammer is obviously incredible. And 1st place is Lord of Asgard. This skin's just so good. It's inspired by Rune King Thor, which is one of the most powerful iterations of Thor in the comics. I'm really glad they added this one to the game. His mask obviously looks great, but I want to call attention to the red on the cape, which really pops here. Just an excellent skin. Last but not least, we got Venom, and I think my ranking here might surprise some people, so let's just hop right into it. In 9th place, which is last, we got the Reborn King in Black. I really don't like this skin. I don't like the weird bird theming it has going on, and I don't like that his face is sticking out. It just looks strange. In 8th, we got the Lingering Imprint. Another skin I don't like. Part of it is this kind of weird shape bulkiness it has to it. And I also don't like the pouches. Like, this isn't the 90s. This isn't a Rob Liefeld comic. We don't need pouches. Then in 7th, we got Anti-Venom. This skin isn't bad, but it does mean we don't get Anti-Venom as a potential support character, which I feel like could have been cool. Alright, 6 through 3, we have 4 just complete recolors here. I'm just going to rank them really quickly. 6th, Hyper Orange. 5th, Pink Bubble. 4th, Default. 3, Cyan Clash. They can honestly be ranked in any order. You ask me a different day, I might give you a different order. These are good skins. You know, Venom looks cool, but it's nothing too crazy here. 2nd, Space Knight. This skin isn't really great either, if I'm being honest. Maybe it's just me being picky because this is a Flash Thompson Agent Venom costume, not Eddie Brock. And I guess that also means we're not getting Agent Venom in this game. But you know what? At least you get a Venom skin to look like Agent Venom. You'll live with it. And in 1st place, Snow Symbiote. Kind of crazy that this is Venom's only good skin, in my opinion, like genuinely good. Nothing wrong with Space Knight or the recolors, but the 3 other ones are kind of bleh. This one's great, though. The blue really pops and contrasts really nicely with the white. Just an excellent skin all around. Okay, so we have now hit every Vanguard and ranked their skins from worst to best. So now I'm going to try to mash them all into one big list. I'm not going to be really talking about them. I'm just going to speed through, lightning around it. And hey, there's 69 skins here, so, you know, that's kind of nice. 69th place, the worst tank skin in my opinion in the game, is Groot with Guardians 3. 68th place is Venom's Reborn King in Black. 67th place is Hulk's Punk Rage. 66th place is Captain America's Captain Aim Erica skin. 65th place is Captain America's Captain Gladiator skin. 64th place is Venom's Lingering Imprint skin. 63rd is Captain America's Star Spangled Style skin. 62nd is Captain America's Default skin. 61st is Emma Frost's Will of Galacta skin. 60th is Emma Frost's Golden Diamond skin. 59th is Thor's Midgard Umber skin. 58th is Penny Parker's Olive Skimmer skin. 57th is Venom's Anti-Venom skin. 56th is Thor's Default skin. 55th is Penny Parker's Default skin. 54th is Penny Parker's Blue Tarantula skin. 53rd is Doctor Strange's Master of Black Magic skin. 52nd is Doctor Strange's Default skin. 51st is Penny Parker's Venom skin. And 50th is Groot's Abby's Algae skin. 49th is Groot's Default skin. 48th is Captain Clintar for Captain America. 47th is The Unlimited for The Thing. 46th is Magneto's Default skin. 45th is The Thing's Default skin. 44th is Fantastic Family for The Thing. 43rd is Magneto's Will of Galacta skin. 42nd is Sunshine Thing for The Thing. 41st is Hulk's Mighty G-Bomb skin. And 40th is Magneto's Uncanny Black Steel skin. 39th is Hulk's Default skin. 38th is Thor's Herald of Thunder skin. 37th is Thor's Reborn from Ragnarok skin. 36th is Doctor Strange's Sorcerer Supreme of the Galaxy skin. 35th is Captain America's Galactic Talon skin. 34th is Emma Frost's Blue Sapphire skin. 33rd is Emma's Default skin. 32nd is Venom's Hyper Orange skin. 31st is Venom's Pink Bubble skin. 30th is Venom's Default skin. And 29th is Venom's Cyan Clash skin. 28th is Venom's Space Knight skin. 27th is Groot's Carved Traveler skin. 26th is Groot's Symbiote Flora skin. 25th is Yig Groot for Groot. 24th is Magneto's King Magnus skin. 23rd is The Thing's Future Foundation skin. 22nd is Thor's Love and Thunder skin. 21st is Emma's X-Revolution skin. And 20th is Penny's Yatsukahagi skin. 19th is Cap's Infinity War skin. 18th is Doctor Strange's Old Man Strange skin, and then in 17th you got Doctor Strange's God of Magic skin. 16th is Thor's Majestic Ryment. 15th is Thing's Fantastic Four First Step skin. 14th is Hulk's Joe Fixit skin. 13th is Symbiote Thing for The Thing. 12th is Thor's Azure Skies skin. And 11th is Thor's Worthy Waves skin. Alright, kicking off the top 10, 10th place, Groot's Holiday Happiness skin. 9th is Hulk's Green Scar skin. 8th is Doctor Strange's Sorcerer Immortal skin. 7th is Thor's Lord of Asgard skin. 6th is Venom's Snow Symbiote skin. 5th is Magneto's Master of Magnetism skin. 4th is Emma Frost's Phoenix Diamond skin. 3rd, Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness skin. 2nd, Thing's Trenchcoat skin. And in first place, the best Vanguard skin in Marvel Rivals at the moment is Magneto's Binary Sword skin. Okay, and that is the full ranking of every Vanguard skin currently in Marvel Rivals. This video took a while to make, mainly just with the script and making sure I fit every skin and then listed them out properly in a way that I actually liked. So yeah, it took a little bit. So I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a like or sub because it'd go a long way. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, anyways, that's all. I'm not going to linger on that. Let me know what your top 5 Rivals Vanguard skins are in the comments, and have a good day.